We're always hoping for the classic story of boy meets girl, boy chases girl, girl lets him catch her, and then they live happily ever after, right? But real life never seems to follow that storyline. Sure, it starts out that way. He's chasing us. We're being chased, and it's fun, right? It's exciting. We feel desired and wanted and worthy, and that makes us feel like we've really got it going on. We're being chosen. Someone's picked us. And then all of a sudden, something changes. He's got us, and he can clearly see we're hooked. But instead of the ending that was supposed to be, it's turned into something else. The conquest is over. He's chosen us, and we've accepted, and now we've followed what we've been led to believe is what dating and commitment is all about. We're ready for that next step. But he isn't, and that's the problem. See, the guy you actually want to be with, the guy that you thought this guy was, he would be totally fine at this stage because he would understand that now the relationship can really start. But we're not talking about that kind of guy. We're talking about the one who doesn't know what to do with the fact that you've now fallen for him after he gave you every reason to believe that that's exactly what he wanted too, even if he didn't realize that that's what he was doing. He loved the chase, but now he doesn't because he doesn't want it to go to the next stage. He doesn't want you to leave. He wants to keep you around because he knows that you're all that. But he also doesn't have it in him to give you what every single woman in a relationship needs if they're going to stick around. But he can't tell you this himself. Whether it's because he doesn't know himself or he doesn't want to lose what he's got by coming right out and saying it, what you've got here is someone who gives you just enough of what he's learned that he can give you to keep you hanging on. Does any of this sound familiar? I have a feeling it does from what I hear from you. Pause the video here and let me know in the comments below if you've ever been in a relationship like this, where he's suddenly changed, going from chasing you, trying to win your heart, to giving you just enough to keep you around. Even if it's just a yes, been there, or no, hasn't happened to me, you've been lucky. And then make sure to click the subscribe button while you're at it so you don't miss any of my future videos. Now, there is some good news here, okay? There are things you can do with someone like this. You can set boundaries with him, and you can let him know what you're willing to accept and what you're not by your actions and by your words. What that looks like, if he doesn't call or doesn't show up on time when he says he's going to, and you simply accept his excuses and be the understanding girlfriend you know how to be so well, what you're teaching him is that he knows that he can behave like this with you and he doesn't have to worry about you going anywhere. Or maybe he's showing you what he's really looking for by how often he wants to spend time with you. But every Saturday night, spending time out with the guys, well, maybe that's okay to a less healthier version of ourselves. But when we're only getting that Friday night, tired after a long work week night, to fall asleep in front of the TV or in the movie theater, there's something not quite right here. And what do we say in response? What do we say? We say, oh, I see. Well, okay, at least we have Friday nights together as our night. And we think, at least he still must want to be with me. I'm still chosen. He still picked me because he still wants to spend his tired Friday nights with me. Real story. This was my life for 3 years. Are you getting this? We're teaching him how to treat us. He's learning what he can get away with what the bare minimum he has to do to keep us around. Because yes, he's attracted to you. He likes having you around when he wants to remember what it's like to have a girlfriend and to collect on the benefits of having one. But the rest of the time, he's free to live his life in the comfort zone of what makes him feel so comfortable because you're allowing this. Now, there's something really important you need to understand here. It's not you. It's not. This is about where he's at. And where he's at is that he's not ready for a real relationship right now. Do you get that? He's not ready to commit to what it means to be in a real relationship with you right now. The give and take, the equal thing, the sharing oneself thing, the being with you and you being with him thing, okay? The communicating needs thing, all of that. He's not ready, but he doesn't want to just give it up either. He's thinking that too, just like you, that someday he's going to be ready for a relationship and he wants you to be there. But right now, he's got a really bad case of commitment phobia. Okay, the irony is that he actually knows that you're all that. He knows what a great catch you are, maybe even more than you feel that way right now yourself. And he knows what you want from him, exactly what you want to change about him. But the reality is he also knows he can't give it to you right now. And he doesn't know when he can. Maybe someday, right, in the future distance that he doesn't have to make a decision on. So someday when he's ready to make some changes, then he knows he might be ready for what you want. And he's thinking he'd like that too, really, someday. Just not right now. Not right now. And that's what you have to realistically come to terms with. You have to ask yourself, are you willing to waste any more of your life waiting for him to come around? Are you willing to do that? I know. You're just thinking that he's got to be close. You're thinking he's got to be getting there, right? And the worst thing in your mind right now is that you might just decide to get out right now before you waste any more of your life away. But you're saying to me, what if he's ready the next day, right? Like, what if that's the impetus for him to change? I'll have missed my chance. Well, okay, I get what you're saying here, but just so you're clear and so we can take the whole fear factor out of this, let's reiterate. If he really is that great, and if he decided he's ready to be what he knows he needs to be for this relationship to work, and to be clear, okay, he does know. He knows it's his move. He knows it's up to him to make this work, if it's going to work. You will know this. He can use a phone, an app, a computer, or a car. He knows how to get in touch with you if he wants to. And then you can decide for yourself if it's for real, and you can begin your happily ever after life. Or if it's just more drama, you'll see that too. You're smart enough to see it for what it is, and you'll opt not to engage. It will be your choice. And if he doesn't reach out, well, that's actually easier because you will be well on your way to getting your own life back again. Now, I know it's all too easy to dismiss me as not knowing your guy, and that's okay. I hear that too. It's sometimes easier to disregard the well-meaning girlfriend than admit to yourself the truth about a guy. I understand because I've been there too. You might even recall the story I told a while back about a friend who tried to tell me what I'm now telling you. Well, I thought I knew better than she did as well. She even bought a plane ticket she couldn't afford, left her young kids with her husband just to fly clear across the country to try to convince me to see what she could see that I couldn't. She begged me to leave him, to come back with her, to see what I wasn't seeing, to believe her when she was telling me I was losing myself in him and settling for such crumbs. It was breaking her heart to see me this way. And you know what? Even that didn't move me. Instead, I told her she didn't know what she was talking about. I told her that I was only telling her the awful things when it was bad, but most of the rest of the time, it was good. It was really good. And she just wasn't hearing from me then. How familiar are those words, right? How familiar is that to us? Well, she left without convincing me. It wasn't bad enough. I had become so insulated to it, so used to the crumbs that he threw me, that had become my routine. I didn't even realize that I could even expect anything different or better from someone else because they just wouldn't be him. I needed him. I wanted only him. And it wasn't for another 3 long wasted years that I was finally able to see what she had been telling me. So yeah, I understand this. When you're ready, we can talk about this some more. But for now, let's try to remember that none of this is about him. It's about you. You deserve to be happy. Happy, right? To be with someone who chooses you, all of you, the real you, not just the you that you show him as you try to get him to pick you once and for all. It's time to take a deep breath here and come away with me to take a peek at the life that you're missing while you're hanging around waiting for him to make up his mind. You can't change him, no matter how hard you try and how much you want to believe that you actually can. Inspiration only goes so far. But what you can do is find your own happiness. Create your own life that's worth so much more. Do the things that I didn't learn until so much later. Go places, do things, create that beautiful life that's just waiting for you to discover it. Discover your passions, follow your dreams, find those things that awaken your own soul. Fill your own cup, so full of all the love and life from so many different places and people, so that what he does or doesn't do no longer matters so much to you. He's gonna do what he chooses to do, regardless of what you do or don't do. So make your own life for yourself, just like he's doing. You've got everything that he's got, no matter how much you don't realize this now. He's not the only one who gets to choose here. You're the one doing your own choosing too.